What's the most reckless thing you've ever done for the wrong reasons? First week of senior year, I was standing by my locker when my ex walked by laughing with the guy she'd left me for. My friends jumped on it instantly. Damn, you really used to run this school. What happened? One of them grinned and said, I couldn't get a single girl anymore if I tried. I could get anyone in this building, I shot back, before I'd even thought about it. One of them nodded across the commons toward a girl sitting alone at a corner table, sketchbook open, ignoring everyone. We'd all heard about her. Every guy who'd approached her got shut down flat. Bet, he said. Get her to go on one date with you. I'll give you my Switch and the games. You lose? You admit out loud you peaked at 15. Easy, I said. The next day I rolled up the way I always did, confident, leaning on the table. Hey, nothing. I made a show of spinning my keys so she'd notice they were to a decent car. She glanced at them, glanced at me, and went back to her sketchbook without a word. A few days later I tried a different angle, sat next to her at lunch while my boys watched. Is that charcoal? That's really good. She looked at me dead on and said, You're not curious? You're just bored. Then she went back to drawing. I started actually paying attention after that. She ate alone every day but never looked lonely. She'd be sketching and sometimes smile at nothing, like the page had told her something. I wanted to know what that was. I found another excuse. After school I saw her drawing on the bleachers. What is it? I asked, and realized I actually wanted to know. She eyed me, suspicious, then said, A heron. They stand still for hours. Then they're gone before you even see them move. That was our first real conversation. Over the next few weeks we kept crossing paths. Some of it accidental, a lot of it not. Each time we talked a little longer. One afternoon I spotted her by the creek behind the school, crumbling bread for the birds. No friends around. No audience. I walked over anyway. Why are you always by yourself? I asked. She looked at me like she hadn't expected the bluntness. It's simpler this way. I kept pushing. Why not let anyone in? She laughed, but it came out hollow. Do your parents have steady jobs? A house? I said yeah, confused. If you'd spent middle school moving between foster homes, she said, and the one place that finally felt safe sent you back after 8 months, how would you spend your lunches? My stomach dropped. I had nothing. She nudged my shoulder. Relax, loser. I actually like talking to you. You too, I said, and this time I meant it. She smiled, and my chest did something stupid, and that's when I knew I was in trouble. That week I found my friends and told them the bet was off. Knew you couldn't do it. One of them laughed. The other said I was washed. I just walked away because this wasn't about them anymore. The next day I found her by the creek again. Can we talk? Her guard went straight up. She could tell something was different. Sure, she said, in that cold voice from the first week. So I told her everything. The bet. Why I'd started it. How small my friends had made me feel, and how badly I'd needed to prove something. My voice cracked on it, because I hated how it sounded out loud. She was quiet a long time. Then she laughed. Slow at first, then doubled over, and I felt sick, waiting. Finally, between breaths, she said, I know. My stomach hit the floor. I figured it out the second day, she said. You think I haven't seen that exact move before? But there's something else I know too. I looked at her. She'd gone a little pink. Somewhere along the way it stopped being a bet for you. I asked the only thing that mattered. Do you actually like me back? She held my eyes for what felt like a year, until I felt like an idiot. Then she smiled. That smile. Yeah, I do. We've been together since. She's at art school 2 states over now, and I drive up most months.